Hey there. Welcome to today's video where we are going to be discussing a book that can help you become a better conversationalist. In this video, we are going to be summarizing How to Talk to Anyone by Leil Lowndes. This book is perfect for anyone who wants to improve their communication skills, build stronger relationships, and become a better conversationalist. So, if you're someone who wants to learn how to make a great first impression and have more meaningful conversations, then this video is for you. Chapter 1. The 10 Commandments of Talking to Anyone. The first chapter of How to Talk to Anyone focuses on the 10 Commandments of Talking to Anyone. These commandments are designed to help you build better relationships, make great first impressions, and become a better conversationalist. Some of the key commandments include things like smiling, using the other person's name, and asking open-ended questions. These may seem like small things, but they can make a huge difference in how you're perceived by others. Other commandments include things like being genuinely interested in the other person, finding common ground, and avoiding controversial topics. By following these commandments, you'll be well on your way to becoming a great conversationalist. Chapter 2. How to Make a Great First Impression. The second chapter of How to Talk to Anyone focuses on how to make a great first impression. We all know that first impressions are incredibly important, and this chapter provides some great tips for making a positive impact right off the bat. Some of the key tips include things like making eye contact, using confident body language, and dressing appropriately for the occasion. You'll also learn how to use small talk effectively, and how to make a memorable introduction. By following the tips in this chapter, you'll be able to make a great first impression and start building strong relationships with the people you meet. Chapter 3. The Power of Body Language. In Chapter 3 of How to Talk to Anyone, the author discusses the power of body language. Did you know that over 90% of our communication is nonverbal? That's right, our body language says a lot more than our words ever could. In this chapter, you'll learn how to use your body language effectively to convey confidence, interest, and engagement. You'll also learn how to read other people's body language so you can understand what they're really saying. Some of the key tips in this chapter include things like maintaining good posture, using open gestures, and mirroring the other person's body language. By mastering your body language, you'll be able to communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships. Chapter 4. How to Be a Great Conversationalist. Chapter 4 of How to Talk to Anyone is all about how to be a great conversationalist. In this chapter, you'll learn how to keep a conversation flowing, how to listen actively, and how to ask great questions. Some of the key tips in this chapter include things like using active listening techniques, asking follow-up questions, and using conversation starters to keep the conversation going. You'll also learn how to avoid common conversation pitfalls like interrupting, talking too much, or dominating the conversation. By following the tips in this chapter, you'll be able to have more engaging, meaningful conversations with the people you meet. Chapter 5. How to Deal with Difficult People. In Chapter 5 of How to Talk to Anyone, the author discusses how to deal with difficult people. We've all encountered someone who is challenging to communicate with, and this chapter provides some great strategies for handling those situations. Some of the key tips in this chapter include things like staying calm, avoiding defensive behavior, and finding common ground. You'll also learn how to use active listening techniques to diffuse tense situations and how to set boundaries when necessary. By following the tips in this chapter, you'll be able to handle difficult people with grace and confidence, and you may even be able to turn those challenging situations into positive experiences. Chapter 6. How to Network Effectively. The final chapter of How to Talk to Anyone focuses on how to network effectively. Whether you are trying to build professional relationships or simply expanding your social circle, networking is an essential skill. Some of the key tips in this chapter include things like being prepared, using social media to your advantage, and following up with people after you meet them. You'll also learn how to build a personal brand and how to use your networking skills to advance your career. By following the tips in this chapter, you'll be able to network more effectively and build stronger relationships with the people you meet. Conclusion. And there you have it, a summary of How to Talk to Anyone by Leil Lowndes. This book is an excellent resource for anyone who wants to become a better conversationalist and build stronger relationships. By following the tips in this book, you'll be able to make great first impressions, communicate more effectively, and handle difficult situations with grace and confidence. So, if you're ready to take your communication skills to the next level, be sure to check out How to Talk to Anyone. That's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.